Welcome to the Middle-Raged Podcast, where your hosts, Adam and Keith, get a bit cross about stuff that really doesn't matter. Bless them. Oh, and we should probably warn you that things can be a bit sweary at times.
Hello and welcome to this episode 38 of the Middle-Raged Podcast with me, Adam Eccles, and my cantankerous co-host, Keith A. Pearson.
Oh, cantankerous! I like that. Yeah, I am feeling mildly cantankerous this Sunday lunchtime.
It is Sunday lunchtime. I nearly said good morning, but it isn't, is it?
No.
So good afternoon.
I don't like saying good afternoon. It's just too many syllables, I find. You know, when you're walking down the road and you just see, I don't know, a random person, you'll just politely go, morning. It just feels right, doesn't it?
Yes.
Good afternoon. Oh,
that's too much, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I don't really talk to people.
No, true.
But I find that just a very slight nod is enough. Isn't, you know? And if you're driving around in County Clare, right, there's laws about what you're supposed to do if you pass a car.
Is it the finger?
Yes.
Just one finger?
Yes.
Well, I hear that's popular in Yorkshire as well.
Right. Give them the finger.
Not literally give them the finger. It's just you raise one finger. Yeah. It's the minimal effort that you can get away with.
So that's if you're just passing a car on a dual carriageway, not a dual, a 2-lane road, right? That you just raise the one finger. But if somebody, like what I do all the time, is drive around on single, boreens, we call them here, like with grass growing down the middle. So if somebody has to stop, then you're obliged to raise your entire hand.
Oh, Jesus.
As a thing.
That feels like a commitment.
Yeah. Well, the kind of thing is here, right? If you've ever done something like, if you've made eye contact and then you've waved, right, as passing a car, that means that you have to go to that person's funeral. That's enough, right? You're friends now.
Yeah. Okay. You need tinted windows, really.
Yeah.
That would solve a lot of problems.
That's it. But then you just, But anyway.
This is going to run long, you can tell.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we are. Start of December. Christmas is already flooding us in Tesco. Tesco, not Tesco's.
Did you see that?
I did, and I chose to ignore it. But
okay.
But yeah, I got called out for saying Tesco's. And honestly, my rationale here is that in order to give somebody a proper name, I believe you have to have some sort of respect for them, right? And I have zero respect for Tesco. So they can be called whatever the fuck I want to call them, right? So anyway.
Okay. I mean, I thought from a pedantry perspective, I thought it was pretty valid.
I know. I see the reasoning, but I also think that language evolves. And
it's a mark of disdain. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, I have to go there. They take all my money. And they force me to listen to Christmas music now, right? So headphones have to be firmly pushed in. But yeah, I have no respect for them. It's a supermarket. They can fuck off.
Just a little quirk on that. Something I've noticed that while we're digging you out, when you say multiples of euros, you say it was 27 euro rather than 27 euros.
I believe that is the correct way to say it. I think so. I may be wrong about this, but I always do say just euro.
So the plural of euro is just euro.
Yeah, like sheep. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. May be wrong about that, but that tends to be what everybody says. And you hear both, I suppose, but I think
okay.
Yeah.
We haven't got. Have we got any listeners in Europe? Well, obviously we have listeners in Europe. I mean, that use the euro beyond Ireland. I wonder if they do that in France, for example.
I don't know.
Do they? Okay.
We need to know. Yeah, but for all our mainland Europe listeners, let us know.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
both of them.
Both, maybe. Yeah.
I suspect we have more listeners in America than we actually do in mainland
think so,
Europe.
yeah. I mean, we speak English, so that's probably going to be the way it goes, right?
I know. There are English people that live outside of England, though, I'm going to guess.
That's true. But I think,
you being one of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. I think we have like some weird places like Japan and Saudi. Those come up occasionally,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely Australia,
Don't.
You know what I'm
actually,
going to
do it. Go on.
Bloody bitch. Anyway.
That's going on to merch.
Yeah. But it's a rebrand, isn't it? Prisoner cell blockade. They should bring that back. It's brilliant.
I think they tried.
Oh, really?
It's like a lot of these things, isn't it? They bring stuff back and it's never
terrible,
as good.
then, okay.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work.
No.
I feel I should apologise right off the bat because I'm coming off the back of man flu.
Yeah.
And I'm still feeling a little bit snuffly and a bit chesty. And yeah.
Sending thoughts and prayers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, only us chaps will understand the pain and misery of man flu.
Yeah.
But we don't like to talk about it. We soldier on.
That's it.
We keep quiet, silent, dignity. I think we handle it with dignity as a rule.
Definitely. Yeah.
I can hear every woman across the land now listening to this podcast smashing their phone.
Oh dear. Okay. No, jogging on then.
Yes, let's.
Yes, we're going to tease something. So listen to the whole episode, and at the end, we're going to tease something important that's coming soon.
Well, important? Something worth the listener's while, I think. Yeah. That's the happy ending is worth listening to on this occasion.
There you go.
It's not the usual Adam and I scraping the barrel of something to be happy about.
Nothing to be fucking happy about, is there?
Oh,
but anyway,
Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. So keep listening and you'll find out soon. But in the meantime, Spotify do their annual, what is it called? Wrapped
It's
Spotify.
Wrapped. Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. And it turns out that we are actually showing up on a couple of people's Wrapped things. Well, I don't know what the.
Well, but what it does, because you know how I use Spotify, it will tell you what artists you listen to the most, what genres.
Okay.
It's quite interesting in a way, how much you've listened.
Yes.
Mine is always skewed because I go to the gym 3 times a week, and for probably an hour and 10, 15 minutes, I listen to the same playlist.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, because I'm doing that so regularly, that tends to dominate my Wrapped, and I'm like, I do not listen to that as a rule.
Well, this happens to me as well. So Apple Music does that as well, right? And when I'm writing books, just by the way, what we do sometimes, I can't listen to music that has lyrics in it, right? Singing, because it fucks you up, right? So I have playlists that are specifically just ambient and sort of backgroundy and classical and things like that. And that is pretty much all I've listened to even though I haven't got much writing done.
You like, right?
Yeah. Because the algorithm is dumb, really, in the end, isn't it? It can't tell that, you were writing then. So yeah, but normally I would listen to that, but it's a totally different thing to, what you listen to in the car, for example.
Correct.
So
I don't tend to listen to. It's a thing, isn't it, now? Because how much of our time when we're in the car, where we used to traditionally listen to music or the radio, is now podcasts.
Yes, it's true. Because that's where most people listen. I know that people at work tell me they have to specifically go on journeys just to listen to the podcast.
Well, that's very good. I mean, we're not doing much for the environment, but
Yeah.
I think it's. But it's, if you notice, even when you're pottering around the house doing stuff, chores and crap, I'm almost inevitably listening to a podcast or maybe an audio book
as well. Yeah, that's
rather than music.
Yeah. Like I can't actually go and clean the kitchen without putting my headphones on. It just doesn't. Like if I feel naked, without the earpods and the.
As opposed to you actually being naked.
Well,
when you're cleaning the
obviously.
kitchen.
Then you can just rinse off, right?
Okay.
No.
There's another bit. I think there's another business idea coming out of the ether on that one.
I can't imagine what that.
Naked housekeeping authors.com.
Yeah, I'm not going to clean somebody else's house, no. Especially no.
200
I barely,
euro an hour.
Even so, I mean, I barely do my own. But anyway, okay. So Sue and Stuart O, thank you both for, I guess, listening to our rantings enough that we show up in your algorithm. Maybe that's accident. Maybe you fell asleep, right, and just was on.
It was on repeat.
Yeah.
And if anyone else is, if we popped up in anyone else's Unwrapped, please take a screen grab, check it on the socials, as they say, and and we'll give you a shout out in the next episode.
Absolutely. All right, moving on to Catch Up Corner. So, bringing up again Terry's chocolate orange debacle. I happened to be in Tesco where I saw variations on chocolate orange that I don't believe that we've mentioned before. So
I've not seen these, and I am. Well, the first time I saw this, dear listeners, this picture was that Adam posted onto our internal notes was this morning, and I was frankly horrified for several reasons.
I didn't buy either of these, right? So just to be clear, but I did see Terry's chocolate orange. Terry's chocolate toffee crunch orange.
Is it orange?
Well, it says. Maybe
is it still?
Yeah,
it is still orange, right?
Still orange.
Okay, I'm going to forgive them for that because basically it's a chocolate orange, but with toffee in it.
I might actually have to go and buy one now just to verify, because I'm a bit confused now. Is it orange or is it? Because orange toffee doesn't sound good to me. Does that make any sense?
And chocolate. I mean, that's the other thing, isn't it? The constituent is chocolate.
Yeah.
So is the toffee really necessary?
Yeah. How is it crunchy? Okay, so it's €3.75.
That is outrageous.
It's just a bit much, yeah. But I might have to invest that, dear listeners, if you go to buymeachocolateorange.com/.
With toffee.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. And then the other one then is Terry's caramel milk chocolate. Now, this doesn't even pretend to be an orange.
Is it orange? It doesn't look like it's orange shape. It looks like a walnut.
Yeah. So I might have to get one of them. But so it's still in a little box. It's still some sort of vaguely spherical thing.
It looks like a bollock.
A singular bollock.
It does. Seriously.
It does, yeah.
Bollock in a box. Top work, Terry's.
So I'm just not sure about these. I might have to buy them just to scope them out for the work we do for you listeners.
I find Terry's chocolate quite sweet. I think if you're bringing caramel into the mix, that's going to be. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering, is it soft in the middle or something, or is it just? You know what I mean? Is it like the
gooey?
purple?
It's going to be it's caramel. It's going to be gooey, isn't it?
How do you build that into a chocolate orange shape that you have to smash on the table to break apart? It's going to be gunge everywhere.
That's a good point, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Terry's have thought this through.
Yeah. So, well, it's certainly not as much as we have. What was the one from last time that you
That was
saw?
just the bog standard.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally they'd taken out the orange and said, "Here's a Terry's chocolate milk."
Right.
And that was that.
So they're obviously expanding. They obviously haven't listened to our previous episode where we told people not to do this.
Yeah.
And they're doing it anyway. So.
And it's haphazard. What I noticed though, this is the peculiarity here, is the bog standard chocolate orange, the stalwart.
Yes.
of the chocolate orange sector is €2.25.
Yeah.
Then the it's the caramel one is €3. And then the fucking toffee crunch one coming in at €3.75.
That is a bit, a whole €1.50 more than the bog standard. So it better be fucking good, doesn't it?
What's going on? Why is the justification for a few? Probably what is in that? Half a teaspoon of whatever the fuck they're putting in it.
Toffee crunch,
yeah. That's not €1.50, is it?
No. That's a rip-off, isn't it? Yeah. Well,
it's the novelty factor. This is what they do. They think, people are going to go. So this goes back to what we're talking about, sloth slippers and the things. It's somebody once said, I love a Terry's chocolate orange. And then their partner or whatever, then parent, every time they see one of these fucking things, they're going to buy it. And so the price is an irrelevance. Oh, yes. Adam loves a Terry's chocolate orange because he ate one in 1993 and said it was lovely. So he'd love a toffee crunch, even though you probably fucking hate toffee.
Yeah.
That's an irrelevant.
Yeah. So we'll see if I go shopping later, which I might have to. Unfortunately, we'll see if these make it into my. Oh, do you know what? Tesco have changed the shopping trolleys. Has this happened in the UK? So for decades we've had the metal trolley that has a mind of its own. The wheels don't work, all that shit, right? A couple of months ago, they all vanished overnight. Must have been some sort of massive magnet flying in the head. They all gone, and they've been replaced with plastic ones, black plastic trolleys.
What?
Yeah, and I don't know if you have this. So a long time ago here, plastic bags were outlawed.
We still have them, but they're 40p in Sainsbury's now.
Well, that's what happened. You have to pay for them, right? So since even before that, I have just got reusable bags, like Bag for Life, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But the Tesco one has they have these little bars in them, so that they're designed for the scan as you go. Right.
Okay.
And so it fit in the old trolley design, and it just sort of divides your thing up in its bags, and you just pull them out. It's brilliant, right? But of course, the fucking trolleys have changed now, and the bags don't fit anymore. It's just.
So is the entire thing made out of plastic?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, even the casters.
Well, they might be metal in some way, but yeah, the majority of it is just this sort of black plastic. I imagine they're recycled. They better be, right? But I don't know why they've done this. It's much worse, if you ask me. Yeah, but they had probably. I mean, imagine every Tesco around the world or around wherever they are had tens of thousands of bloody trolleys. Like, it must be millions of metal trolleys. What have they done with them? So, trolley, beware your trolley changing.
Okay, I don't like this.
No,
I don't like change.
I'll get a picture later for you, and we'll put that on the socials, right? Because you'd get your big trolley for your big weekly, and then there'd be like the little one that's sort of half width and half depth. Well, that's been gone. That's sort of obliterated now. But there is a smaller one and a bigger one, but they're really hard to tell which is which. And of course, you have to put the coin in to get the fucking thing out, because it's on a chain, and you can't tell which is the small one, which is the big, but they don't fit until you try and push it in. And honestly, the whole system is fucked.
I'm confused by a lot of this, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's all
this
fucked.
Is Trolleygate.
Yes. I mean, I was saying
Christmas is ruined, really.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Absolutely. I'm going to be mourning the old. Maybe I should get my own trolley.
Do you know that if there's anything that's going to rile the people of the United Kingdom, it's pissing around with stuff that we're used to, right?
Yeah.
We don't take well to this kind of thing.
No.
So This could be a tipping point for anarchy in the UK. Seriously, if they fuck around with the trolleys, because everyone knows how the trolleys work, where everything goes, and I don't know. Maybe there's some EU regulation that we don't have to deal with anymore. That your trolleys have to be plastic. Could be that.
I don't know if this is going to make it to your land, but I would watch out because it's not.
Well, listeners, please keep us posted. If you spot a plastic trolley out in the wild anywhere in the UK, please get in touch immediately.
Call the police.
Call someone. ITN, BBC, us.
We're definitely on that list, aren't we?
All the major news organisations and middle-aged.
We can't do anything about it, but at least we can be enraged about it.
Well, we can, because we'll get straight on the pod and we will warn the small band of listeners what's coming down the tracks.
So you heard it here first. Your trolley life.
It depends on where we are with our recording cycle. So you could be waiting 14 days for the news. You're better off using carrier pigeon or something. But I can't even look at this next thing.
Okay, so we'll go through this. So Heather, as previously reported, was working on her Maltese appealing skills. And so she managed a complete peel, I suppose. So what I woke up to one social media morning was a naked Malteser, courtesy of Heather. So thank you. Do you know what?
That. Okay, I'm not going to say thank you, Heather. For people that can't see, well, nobody can see this, right? And I don't think we should put it on our socials. Do you know you see those hairless cats? And you immediately go, ooh, that's not right. This is giving me the same vibe. It's like no one needs to see a naked Malteser any more than they need to see a hairless cat.
I suppose.
It's just,
Yes. But it takes skill and dedication to get to the stage where you can, strip a Malteser. So you've got to hand her that.
Well, listen, Heather, I honestly 5 out of 5 for your dedication to the cause. But it's just wrong on many levels, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. All right,
let's skip over that. Right.
Moving on then. So reviews. We had another review, and we're going to remind you again. I am checking daily, hourly, sometimes. If anybody has left a review. And why we are asking for this is because all of the various algorithms put all their faith, I suppose, in the number of reviews that a podcast has. And
indeed,
they will not push it in any kind of meaningful way until it has reached critical mass of reviews. Don't know exactly what that is, but it's more than whatever we have.
That's fair to say.
Yeah. And it doesn't cost anything to leave a review. You do need to have an Apple device or to use Apple Podcasts. You don't have to have a device. You can do it from the web, I think. But none of the other services allow you to leave a written review, right? So, but
its ratings also count as well, I guess. So if your pod platform just allows you to do a rating, oh my God, we do sound whiny. Every time I hear this bit, I think, just rate and review.
Yeah. So just do it and then we'll shut up. But we need to get to a certain level, otherwise we're just going to keep yapping on, right? So if you don't want to
be the pre-Christmas push.
Yeah, exactly. So leave a review. Anyway, so so we have a new one. So this is from Ian Davidson, 5 stars. Wit requires intelligence, which is perfectly demonstrated when you listen to this couple of canny, cranky. God, it's really hard to read this in. Start again. Listen to this couple of canny, cranky comedians rant about the dysfunctional world we've created. Crusaders of common sense and rational reasoning. And we might be pushing it a bit there, Ian. Adam Eccles and Keith A. Pearson endeavour to put right all of the absurdities of modern life in a light-hearted, highly amusing and eminently relatable way. Their quick wit, brilliant banter and clear camaraderie make this hysterical podcast a must for anyone of a certain generation who has ever stopped to look at the world's Control-Alt-Delete buttons. Very good. Thank you, Ian.
Oh, I like that. That was very good.
Yes. So, hard to read, but still a very nice review. And that's the sort of quality we're looking for, folks.
But equally, just put good 5 stars.
That'll do as well. Yeah, just loved it. Great pod, 5 stars. That's all that matters. Then we'll shut up about it.
Maybe.
So go to your thing, leave a review, get on with your life. Doesn't cost anything. Right.
Excellent.
So what are we enraged about this episode?
Well, a little precursor to this, if I may, is that timestamp this. The budget in the UK was, I think it was last Wednesday.
Okay.
And I think we predicted that there would be, we would be worse off. When I say we, I mean the UK. Me. And I think it's fair to say that without getting into the weeds of politics and all that stuff, people are not happy. Really? As a rule, or the majority of people seem very unhappy. Bottom line is we've got to pay more. That's kind of the one thing I will say, and this did rankle me, is that this terminology that the government here have been using, the various MPs, and this is not a party political statement. It's just something that really did annoy me because they were all using it. Somebody had briefed all of the MPs to use this specific terminology,
right?
And it's something, and I'm paraphrasing slightly, is that we're asking people to contribute a bit more.
Oh, go and fuck yourself. Oh,
yeah, that was the phrase they were using. We're asking people to contribute a bit more. Right. Firstly, a bit more, a bit subjective that. Secondly, asking implies that we can say no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I'm guessing if I say, thanks for asking, but no,
I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, this is
what's going to happen then?
This is like the teacher that, I really need you to do your homework and all of this sort of. That's the passive aggressive. Yes, we're asking. What's the there's a word for the financial situation. What the hell is it called? When people
recession.
Yeah, but there's another. Oh, Christ. I can't think of the word. But anyway, somebody will correct me. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's when there's no money apparently.
Oh, okay. There's no money. Bankruptcy, insolvency.
Begins with an A. Fuck, can't think of it. Anyway, never mind. This isn't great podcasting. Look, when you get to our age, it's hard to remember words, right? So there you go.
Or much.
Yeah. But anyway, it's this sort of attitude that, we're asking you to pay a bit more. Why? Because you fucked up the economy, is it? Yeah.
That's. I mean, at the end of the day, they're making decisions which you weren't. You may agree with them, you may not agree with them. But the fact is just that terminology that that had been briefed out, that it would somebody somewhere sat in a room and said, how can we spin this so it doesn't basically sound like we're raising taxes? Because that's essentially what they're doing. So asking, and they also say this thing, those with the broadest shoulders, right? And I'm thinking, well, who are these people and whose shoulders? I mean, is it me? Is it the person who earns more than me? I mean, where does who has got the broader shoulders?
No, not me.
I mean, it's all these various terms that they use without defying anyone or anything. It's kind of just this sort of nebulous attitude, because if they go into detail, then they can get pinned down. And this is the way that I find politicians talk a lot now. It's all slogans and pre-prepared statements. None of them ever go off script. But it was just that particular, without going too sort of into the whole politics thing, it was that particular statement that actually caused a lot of ire across social media.
I'm glad. It's time to slap back, isn't it? Austerity is the word I was trying to...
yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, right?
Well,
so
austerity. I mean, then there's always two sides with all these things, isn't there? Because some will say austerity, some will say frugality, right?
Yeah. Well, those are different, though, aren't they? As in, if you're being frugal, you're trying to save a few quid for yourself and just buy things responsibly, and buy the Tesco brand instead of the Heinz beans or whatever, right? Or the Lidls and all that. But I think austerity is, well, I may be wrong again, but I think it's more like you're sort of forced to do that or made to feel guilty about doing that if you go and buy something. I don't know. But tight bastards anyway. But yeah, I'm sick of the spinning and the marketing.
Gaslighting.
Yeah. It
is kind of gaslighting. It's let's not. We should not get bogged down in the, because I know that I can feel us being pulled into the vortex of political ire, and once we step over the threshold,
there's no turning back.
The event horizon. It's, you will not stop us. But anyway. So that was the whole premise for the, on a more lighter note, the premise, we thought that we would compile our own, as we did with the Middle Range Manifesto, a middle range budget, which we think is far more sensible and will go down a lot better than the actual budget did in the UK.
100%, right. Okay, so we've got 10 budget points and we'll go through them and discuss the reason why this is a good idea, I suppose. Right.
Yeah, I think they're self-explanatory. I think people will look at this and go, yeah. And I'd be surprised if somebody from the government doesn't pick up on this and go, if we'd have done this, we might not be so unpopular now.
Exactly. So if you're listening,
Rachel Reeves, guessing she's probably not.
Well, wait, never know.
And who knows, by the time this goes out, she may no longer be the Chancellor. We don't know.
Everybody, they turn over quite quickly in the UK these days, don't they?
Jesus. I mean, honestly, it's hard to keep up. Prime Ministers, Chancellors.
Yeah. Well, I honestly, I have no idea who the people are. I don't know who they are in Ireland. I don't know who they are.
I'm going to go out on a limb, though, and say there's one thing that ties them all together, and this will be as political as I ever get. They're all fucking inept.
Well,
whatever rosette they're wearing.
That's the on the job interview requirements, isn't it? Are you competent? Well, no, then you can't have this job.
Have you worked for a think tank or a union or some quango or something? Have you ever had a proper job? No. Well, come on in.
Yeah, work away, rock and roll. Okay.
Get on the gravy train. And oh my God! See, I told you that's what would happen.
Okay. So moving swiftly on then.
Okay.
Number 1, the Direct Debit Defence Act. So you would have seen a lot of this actually in the last week or so, the last couple of weeks with the whole Black Friday stuff, where
we've bitched about it, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. So every single company in the world is trying to push their service at you, but with a discount. And what we're getting at here is that monthly versus annual pricing must be identical. So
legally.
Yeah. So you can't have this crap about, if you pay for 12 months up front, you're going to get it cheaper per month. Save 40% by paying annually. It's extortion. And I see this a lot with all the services, and so the authory services that I pay for, you end up, like, let's say you need, we bitched about this, but the Adobe stuff. You might want it for, I don't know, 3 weeks of the year. But you if you pay for monthly, like those 3 weeks might be split over 6 months or something, right? If you pay for it monthly, you'll have to it'll cost more than paying annually, right? Basically, that's the thing. And what's the point? Like, I don't want to pay for a whole year because I might only, I'd rather kind of have a dip in and pay for credits, or I don't know. But the whole point of monthly versus annual. It's literally they know that if they charge for monthly, they're going to make less money than if they extort you to pay for a whole year, even though it seemed, I might as well get it cheaper, but really you're going to be paying more, right? So
yeah. And we'll come on to other reasons why further down the list, no doubt.
Yeah. So that's point one. They must be identical. So if it's if it's 120 pounds for the year, then it needs to be £10 a month.
Enshrined in law. And then companies can be fined. This is what I think we're pushing at now. Is these have to be enshrined in law? These are policies. These are bills. These are there is no deviation. We've reached a point now where we have to do this.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
for fear of nervous breakdowns. Because we can't keep ranting about this stuff. So I'd say that's a very strong start to the middle-aged budget.
Yeah. Yeah, it's if you want to do business in our society, you need to abide by these laws.
Yes. Which brings us on to number 2, which is the compulsory clarity tariff. I like this one very much. So energy companies must present costs in one format only. How much does it fucking cost a year, right? Or a month? That's it. No kilowatt hour arithmetic, no fucking unit rate witchcraft. Just the numbers that make us cry, okay? That's all. We can just look at our bill and go, holy shit, okay? That's all we need to know. Don't package it up.
Well, have you ever tried to decipher an electricity bill? It's impossible.
I don't get, and I consider myself a vaguely intelligent human being. Why the fucking hell do we have standing charges? What are they about? And why do they go up and down? What is a standing charge?
I think that's like the Ticketmaster fee.
Why are they going up and down though? I mean, they're going up, or they never go down. But why so you're paying for electric? Okay, I can understand that, and that electric costs X amount of pounds per kilowatt, right? Kind of like buying fuel at a petrol station, right?
Yes.
But what is a standing rate? What does it do? Why are we paying it?
I think that's like a historical thing, like about you have to rent the telephone line type of thing. You remember when you used to rent the actual telephone as well? Nobody.
Yes.
Yeah, and the TV.
Do you know I found out in America, they have to pay, they rent their routers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like $11-12 a month just for the router.
On top of the broadband.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Imagine that, right? You're like, you want to buy broadband from us? Yeah, okay, that's great. Well, by the way, you've now got to pay for the next 20 years, $11-12 a month for a router, which costs less than $20.
Yeah, costs nothing and isn't managed in any kind of way. So that's a fucking lie if they say that. Do you know what? This is a lovely aside, actually. You would think that America is ahead in things like broadband and phones and all of that, right? Because it seems that
tech giants,
they all come from there, right? And so then you think, well, okay, it must follow that it's super cheap to have a mobile and the broadband. It's not. It's not at all.
It's crazy expensive.
It's much more expensive and worse service than we get here.
I reckon it's probably 7 to 10 times more expensive for a mobile phone, like contract with data and stuff.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily unlimited data. It might be capped and it might be slowed down in certain places. And it's terrible, actually. It's weird. It's not what you think at all. But anyway, so yes. But
so back to the compulsory clarity. I mean, this could be expanded across other sectors, I believe. I mean, water's straightforward, isn't it? You know, you use so many litres.
Right.
But I guess the whole point with the energy companies is we do not understand what this standing charge is and why it's there and why we're paying it and why it goes up. If it's I mean, the standing implies stationary, not moving, right?
Yeah, they're putting in new power lines to your house, or they fuck, right?
Well, we got news this week that some energy company is spending some money on infrastructure, and £109 is going on everyone's bill.
Hey,
Seriously. You think, what happened to all the profits you make, right? Isn't that some of that supposed to be spent on this stuff?
What the fuck? Wow.
It's extortion. Honestly, the whole, do you know what? I'm going to expand on this. I'm on the fly. The compulsory clarity tariff. I'm going to say we need to do something about energy in this country. And I don't know what it is. And I don't want to get into the weeds a bit, but we need to do something because it's out fucking outrageous that we're being mugged off to such a degree. We're being mugged off to, and people have kind of just become, we're so British about it. Oh, mustn't grumble.
Yeah, no.
But Jesus Christ, when your utility bills start to become the second highest bill, just in some cases not shy of a mortgage payment.
Wow.
I mean, something's gone very wrong.
Weird, isn't it? And yeah, just to stick on a random charge just for the crack. Just what?
And VAT.
Yeah.
I mean, you're taxing people to stay warm and to charge their phone or whatever. It's just
to switch lights on. Yeah, it's not.
It's
disgusting.
Crazy.
Disgusting. But yeah, it would be nice to look at the electric bill and actually understand it. Because it's that there's like a unit rate, but it's different on Sundays, or it's different at night, or it's different if it's full moon or something. I don't know. And then there's various different tax rates on top of those, and then this weird standing charge. And then there's maybe some sort of discount applied, and like it's
the other thing is the tariffs. So if you move from one provider to the next, there are multiple tariffs.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's there to I can't say the word, confuse.
Obfuscate.
That's it.
It 100% is, right? Just because. Yeah, well, you can't understand it. It's just, you'll just pay it. Like, I can't look at this in the end. It's like looking, have you ever had a pay slip?
Not for a while, no.
Right. Well, a pay slip, and you're trying to figure out, what tax is this? Why am I paying this? What the fuck is this deduction? Why? And then I've got to the point where I've talked to the payroll people. I'm like, why? What is this? What does this mean? And they say words, and you're like, I have no idea what you just said.
They could be taking anything. Yeah. It could be some sort of scam going on, and you wouldn't know because it's on your pay slip, I guess.
Yeah, but the numbers just don't add up. Like, there's no way. I don't know what form of mathematics they use, but it's not any kind of one that I learned.
It's the kind that makes you poorer, I think is what we're going to say. Because they all use that.
Yeah.
But the energy companies, this is how it works from now on. Under our new bill is you say how much you charge, and that is it. There are no tariffs. There are no special deals. There's no... I mean, British Gas Black Friday. Fuck off.
Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah.
Or just tell us how much you're going to con us for, and then you can then make a direct comparison, can't you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Every company, you can look at them and go, company A charges this, company B charges that, right? And that's it. None of this other bullshit.
Yeah, good. I'm going to expand this as well to America.
Okay.
Because, from being there, right? You look at something, you look at the price of something on a shelf or in a restaurant or whatever, and to our British minds, you think that's probably the price, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's never the price.
Well, no, because they're. But then again, they're not paying 20% VAT. They're paying
8 or something,
8% tax. Now, I'd rather have that, to be fair.
Well, I suppose, but I, to be honest, I just want to know what the price is, and not have to sort of let's add on a bit, and then what if it's a restaurant? You need to put in a tip or whatever. And
oh god,
I just want to have, as an introvert, right? I just want a fixed price, and that's what I pay, and there's no negotiation or roundabout, or does it depend on what accent you have? And just let's have clarity.
Okay, so clarity and simplicity of pricing structures.
Yeah.
All organizations,
globally.
Companies, yeah.
Yeah. It's even worse, actually, you ever been to like Turkey or somewhere? to a market.
Don't you barter?
Exactly. There isn't like the pricing of something isn't just, oh, there's a number on a shelf.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. You sit down and they bring you tea and they talk about your family and your life, and then suddenly there's the price, and then you haggle, and I don't want any of that.
You're only trying to buy a bottle of water.
Yeah. The airport. Yeah. No, it's crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Clarity. I agree. We need clarity.
Okay. I feel my ire. We're only on 3, and my ire is already. Yeah.
Blood pressure rising. Okay. So moving on then. So it's my turn, isn't it?
It is.
The subscription amnesty program. Here's a good one, right? And this hit me actually. This hit me twice in the last couple of months. Once a year, every citizen gets a 48-hour window to cancel any subscription with a single click. What did I say? Clip. Your gym, your Adobe, your Spotify, your Grammarly, any app you've accidentally subscribed to years ago are all gone with one click and without having to talk to anybody. I like this one very much. This is brilliant, right? This is what it needs to be, because they hide it. Obviously, they want you to keep being subscribed, and they hide it behind a load of hassle. In some cases, you have to ring somebody.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that.
In 2025, ringing someone. I'll tell you what it is, because they know a lot of the younger generation have like real anxiety about using phones seriously.
But it's like if you have a shop on a high street and you're open 9 till 5, and all of the customers who you expect to get work from 9 till 5. When is anybody going to come into your shop? It's like that with these phone things. They're not going to have a 24-hour support. They're going to have a 8 till 6 or something at best, and of course
20-minute wait.
Yeah, and who the hell can take half an hour off work to go and ring and cancel their subscription? No, it's just easier to let it ride.
I don't know if this is a subscription necessarily, but just to sort of flesh this out a bit. This is with insurance. This is where companies say, your contract has ended. Your cost is now going up to X, or like a car insurance renewal, or people like Virgin Media, they do this a lot, right? You were on this special deal that we gave you, but now that deal has come to an end. So next month, your price is going up. It's basically tribling. I'm going to use that. Tribling.
I think that might be a rude thing.
It does sound a bit rude, doesn't it? Okay. Let's not go too deep on that.
We don't do that sort of thing.
No. So this is the whole. It's not subscriptions, but I think we should expand this and just go. You cannot legally just renew something at a higher price. That has got to be against the law. Car insurance, mobile phone contract. That's another one, right? They don't. Do mobile phone companies actually tell you once your contract is up that you're still going to carry on paying for your phone, even though you've paid for your phone?
Yeah, no way. No, they'll hide that bollocks, won't they? Yeah.
So you'll just roll on and on. Say you're paying 30 quid a month, right?
Yeah.
Probably 2/3 of that cost is you're actually paying for the phone for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
That's where that money's going, in essence.
Yeah.
And then the other 10 is, this is all very simplified.
Network and whatnot,
Yeah. But once your contract is up, essentially you have paid for the phone, but you will then keep on paying. Maybe some people just do this, where they just rolls on.
Well, many years ago now, I stopped buying phones from the phone company, from the
ditto
thing, and I just buy the phone separately. But that doesn't mean my fucking monthly has gone down, though.
Really?
No, it's still, I pay €35 a month or something.
For the phone?
No, for the phone service, let's say.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What the hell are you getting for that?
Well, not much. It's unlimited data, and that's all I care about, really. And
€35. Wow.
What do you pay? I have no idea.
Over here, you can probably get unlimited for 15 quid, I would imagine.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. So, America's worse, but yeah, Ireland isn't great then.
No, that's
okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can get 15, 20 gig, which is more than enough for most people, for well under a tenner.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Time to look at that. Okay, I didn't realise that. Look at that. We're saving money on the pod.
I know. Well, we have gone slightly off-piste. So subscriptions, all types of financial contracts.
I've had it every year, basically, with the car insurance, right?
Oh, God,
you negotiate a deal, blah, blah, blah. And then the year goes up and they email you a thing, this is your renewal, and it's gone up. And then,
that one you have to ring, don't you?
You have to ring and you have to go through the same stupid crap. No, I haven't moved house. Yes, I still park my car in the driveway. No, there's no floods suddenly in my yard, or, just nothing has changed. I have to go through this bollocks, and oh my God, the fucking shit that they force you to listen to. Right.
Because they will go, I just need to, I'll go and speak. I'll see what we can do for you, Mr. Eccles.
Right.
Just, if you can bear with me, I'll go and talk to someone in our special deal department. And that they're sticking you on hold and then looking at their phone or TikTok or whatever for X amount. Oh, good news, Mr. Eccles. I've managed to negotiate a really good deal for you. It's only slightly more expensive than you were paying last year. Like, well, why the fuck didn't you just give it to me in the first place?
I know. Yeah.
No, I have to go through all this fucking theatre.
Yeah. And what benefit? I suppose because this is it, right? They want people to not bother to ring, and they're just going to blast you then for a lot more money, and you just won't notice, or you don't.
A proportion of people won't probably either won't notice the first month or two, by which point it's too late.
Yeah.
Or they just don't give a shit. They're time poor, and they're they just
literally can't. Like, I'm at work in my day job, I spend 90% of the time in meetings, right? And for me, this is why I hate random phone calls, is because I can't answer the phone because I'm in a different meeting. I can't be on two phone calls at once, although I have done it sometimes. But like, it's very hard for me to find the time to make a call to an insurance company and know that I'm going to be on hold, especially, and all of it. Like, it's not fair. Like, I don't have the time to do it. Then you're going to be closed by the time I finish work, right? So when am I supposed to make this call? And you only have a short window to make it, right? So we should definitely. This is law, right? Got to be. You can't increase the cost. And you have to let us cancel. So
I'm calling for an amendment then. So this is the subscription and renewal amnesty program. Yes. Okay. That's going into the books.
Very much so.
Okay. Right. Talking of books, this brings us on to number 4.
Right.
And some might consider this self-indulgent, but we're just calling it ideology. Everyone else can do it, so fuck it. We're doing it.
That's it.
So basically how this works, anyone who buys a book, whether it be physical, digital, audio, immediately you get a £5 tax credit per purchase.
Very good.
No limit.
Yes.
Okay. But you have to read the books, all right? You can't just buy the books, otherwise it would turn into some sort of scam, wouldn't it? You'd have people buying books by the lorry load. So you have to read it, and we'll work out the details. How you do that.
Be a test at the end or something.
Exactly. But the basis is, if your average person who reads 3-4 books a month, maybe, that's a nice little bit of wedge. There's enough for a nice weekend away. Little mini break. And you get to read a lot of books. So that's a win-win, I think. And that would make the general populace more intelligent.
Yes.
Better read people tend to be, kind of nicer, I'd say.
And this might fall into a thing later. Be able to spell and punctuate. How about that?
There is that.
Have you ever been...
Go on.
Just an aside, have you ever talked to somebody and said, I'm an author or something, and they're like, I don't read books, and you're thinking, I can tell. You're a fuckwit.
I'm going to say, right, if you see someone driving along, right, and they throw like McDonald's stuff out their window into a hedgerow, those people are not readers.
No.
And I'm just going to go instinctively, I don't think people who read a lot would do that.
No. Yes,
Okay.
I think that's an appropriate correlation. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So,
Anyway.
and there's a second aspect to this particular bill. And essentially, because obviously we need to encourage people to read, we also need to encourage authors to write. So straight out the bat, we're having a 50% reduction in tax for authors.
Excellent.
With caveats. Okay. Firstly, only indie authors or authors who don't get free publicity across the BBC because they happen to work for the BBC, right?
Yeah, okay.
So if you're on the one show every week plugging your memoir,
is there anyone specific you're thinking
of? Nope. Not saying it, not naming any names, but I'm just saying, this tax break is not for people who, have positions of privilege and then may therefore take advantage of that privilege, shall we say.
Okay, I agree with that for sure, yeah. So let me just put in my annual reminder here.
Yes.
That in Ireland there is a system, and I don't know exactly how it all functions, but basically authors, and not just authors, artists in general, musicians, artists, authors, whatever, you get your first €50,000 tax-free, income tax-free. There's other taxes, right? But the income tax is there. So you can earn 50 grand before you have to worry about income tax if you live in Ireland and you're an artist. And that is because of Bono, would you believe?
Wow.
Yeah. So
well done,
cheers,
Bono. Unfortunately, over here, our government's gone in a slightly different direction. So as of next year, we have to submit by law quarterly tax returns.
What?
So, and we need software for that. And obviously it's extra admin. So whereas you get a 50K tax break, we now have extra admin and software charges.
That's legit, yeah?
Yep, that's coming in. I think it comes in April. Yeah.
Time to bail, man.
Happy days for everyone who runs a business. And I'm not even going to don't get me started on all the other stuff that
wow.
is coming down the tracks for small businesses. It's it's grim.
That
but hey, yay, growth.
What's the rationale behind that? Just because they're not going to want to do the admin on the other side either.
Well, it's all they're doing. This is, and in fairness, this isn't just the government that's now in situ. It's the previous one that's kicked this all off.
They're all assholes, right?
They're all. I almost said the C word there, but I held back. But essentially, it's you do it, and there's no extra admin at their end because it's all done digitally. So you have to use their approved software, and then you have to collate all of your. I mean, essentially, it's like doing 4 annual returns.
Yeah.
So you've got to collate all that information, and as a self-employed person, that's time. And if you're not, you'll do it. And I had this argument with somebody the other day, and they said, "Well, if say it takes you 3 hours," and I said, "Okay, fine. That's 3 hours. That's 9 hours more per year. Okay." For one person, plus the cost of the software, which is no doubt going to come in. Then there'll be VAT on that software for sure. So that's 9 hours. Now, there are 4.4 million self-employed people in the UK. Times that by 9.
Yes, now we're talking.
How many actual hours of productivity are being sucked out of the economy and spent on tax admin?
Wow, that's disgusting.
Yeah. And this is the when you look at these things, it's like the second order consequences that a lot of politicians don't seem to get. Because if you do one thing, it has other consequences. And you can't come out and say, we want an economy to grow, and then everything you do has second order consequences which shrink productivity, right? It just doesn't, that's just not how it works. We're getting so political now, aren't we?
It's you know that Skunk Anansi. Do you know them, Skunk Anansi?
I do. Yes, I am aware of their work.
It's a great track. Yes, it's fucking political or something like that. Yeah. Well, it is.
Okay. Well, everything is political, I suppose, because life is. We can't evade it.
what are you going to do, right? You live in a country, you have to have all this crap around it. But I mean, I would strongly suggest getting the fuck out of there.
I know, but wherever you go, there's
yeah.
They're going to have you some way. I think it's basically we need to do a reboot on entire political systems and taxation and all that, and make it work better.
What we need, right, is for everyone to chip in a few quid, and we will buy an island.
I like this.
The middle-aged island, right? And then we will have this budget will apply in our land, right? Middle-aged land.
Or we could collectively do a hostile takeover of the Isle of Wight. If we get enough of us, I mean, it's basically pensioners there. They're going to go. And what we'll do is one weekend when the weather's good, probably in July.
Yeah, they'll be out anyway, won't they? The cafe.
They'll be out. If we all get together at the ferry port down in, is it Portsmouth? I think. Okay. We all gather there and come tooled up. And we'll do a hostile takeover of the Isle of Wight.
Okay.
We'll extradite all of the grey tops. And that's saying, and replace them with more grey tops. They're just slightly younger.
We'll be. We're just making room for us, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just, or we could do some sort of scheme where people send us money, and like a bit of a cult type thing, right? And we're gonna buy an island.
Yeah. Well, you can come visit. You can put your caravan on.
No. Sorry. I know we haven't discussed policy, but no caravans.
Okay.
Jeez,
what about
camping?
Glamping pods?
Nope. Banned. Glamping, camping, caravanning. No.
Yeah, I agree.
4-star hotels minimum.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there's massive opportunity for hoteliers.
Yes.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
So yeah, chip in. buymeanisland.com. I mean, it can't be that much, can it? There's actually some islands off the coast of Ireland that are going fairly cheap.
I've seen this, yes. Trying to encourage people to go and live there, but there's no infrastructure, is there?
No, of course not, no. But, all you need is a Wi-Fi signal and, that'll do.
Well, mains drainage and that kind of stuff.
Well, everyone will have to just shit in a bucket and throw it over the edge. We'll figure something out.
Listen, if we can negotiate Amazon deliveries, then I'm in.
Yeah. Obviously, we need drone Amazon deliveries and maybe the odd Indian takeaway as well, right?
There's certain stuff that we cannot compromise on, right? Okay. A pub being one of them.
Well, yeah, they're going to have to be don't worry about that. In Ireland, there's always a pub, right?
Okay, cool. Right. Should we move on to the next one?
So, the council tax competency check. So this is contentious, isn't it? Though any council wanting to raise tax above inflation must first pass a competency audit. If they fail, tax freeze, management reshuffle, and absolutely no new community art installations until the roads don't resemble lunar terrain. Very good. So community, this is like when they fucking paint the bus stop or hire someone to do graffiti on the bus stop or something, right? Isn't it? Or an odd bronze thing.
Let me tell you my view on this, right?
Yeah.
And I think this is, I don't think this is revolutionary, but I think people will get this. So have you heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
Oh, I have indeed. Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you not familiar, it's like a triangle pyramid.
Yeah.
Okay, and at the very bottom are the very basic things that a human needs. Shelter, food, safety, that kind of stuff, right?
Oxygen, yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that any type of body, whether it be the national government or local government, councils, whatever, they should have a Maslow attitude. And basically, they spend their money providing the basic services that everyone needs. Okay? That is all your job is. There is no anything that is left gets rolled over to the next year.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And is then spent wisely on those same basic things.
Yeah.
Paying for art installations is not something that any council should be doing.
Isn't it?
Even things I've noticed, like they do this. Did you hear that bong?
Yeah, what was that?
That was my email that I forgot to shut down.
I thought it was the what do you call it? Oh, fly fishing.
No, it was an email from LinkedIn, which I'm almost tempted to read it out, but I won't because we're running long.
LinkedIn.
Fucking LinkedIn.
Yeah. So
what was I saying? So yeah, the hierarchy of needs. This is your job, right? This is what we are giving you our money, and this is the stuff that is important. This is our hierarchy of needs, okay? And at the bottom, there are these things. That's what you spend our money on.
Yeah.
That's how this works now, okay, guys?
Yes.
You do not fucking go spending money on anything else. Town twinning, go fuck yourselves. We're not doing that anymore. That's off the agenda.
Fucking right. What is that?
It's jollies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm going to put this out to everyone in there, everyone that one, possibly two, maybe as many as 3 other towns across Europe. Yes. And at a very basic level, even if you were to say, well, every sign when people drive into your town will have welcome to whatever it is, twinned with blah. There will be 1 or 2 signs. Those signs cost money, right? Somebody had to get them manufactured. Somebody had to put them up. Why? It's a waste of money. Does it fit into the hierarchy of needs? Okay. Is it helping kids in school that have got special educational needs? Right.
Hospitals.
Yes. Doctors appointments. The basic shit that we all need to be human, right?
The roads that you pay for twice. Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 3 times.
That was a spin-off by the Commodores. Once, twice, 3 times.
3 times a road. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't work, does it? Doesn't
but yeah, that makes perfect sense. Why do we need the bronze thing in the middle of the town square that nobody knows really what it is?
It gets vandalized.
Yeah, it's somewhere to put a traffic cone at 3 a.m, I suppose, on New Year's Eve, right?
Our council spent, I think it was and I won't name them, but it was, I think they spent 40 odd grand on one of these art installations. And within a week, they were vandalized.
Of course it was, yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, who knew that was going to happen? If there's nothing there to vandalize, there can be no vandalism. That's just common sense, right?
Yes.
But these people sit around in their little bloody bubbles, oblivious to what goes on in the real world. And £40,000, that would buy a bloody minibus for some sort of community group or something that would help people.
Yeah, well, fuck that, though.
I'm going to cough, so bear with me a second.
Okay, but yeah, that makes perfect sense. The local tax people, local council people. I mean, they exist just for those plates of nice biscuits, don't they? You know.
Oh yeah.
They have their constant meetings. Someone's taking the minutes. They have to read out the minute. They live in this world that doesn't really exist outside of meetings, and they always have tea and biscuits and that
catering.
That all has to be paid for.
I don't know if I'm sure I mentioned this in the pod before, but I did get involved in something with the council 20 odd years ago.
Yeah,
and they brought in catering, like sandwiches, for a 2-hour meeting that happened to be adjacent to sort of noon. I'm thinking, there was 6-7 people in this meeting, I think, not many. Why did we need fucking catering?
And it guarantee it's not cheap, and it's,
okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I'm going to say the Maslow principle.
That's a good idea.
That should be, honestly, if a political party, if we were going to start a political party, we don't have the time or the inclination, frankly,
no.
But it would be called the Maslow Party, I think.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would vote for that.
I agree.
Get your shit sorted, and then we can talk about art installations.
Yeah, there is. I mean, you think of the principles of the Maslow party. There would be no overcomplication of everything, right? Because I think that's with us. We will be frugal. Probably a lot of other stuff that we'll come on to that down the line. I think we need to think about a proper launch strategy. Okay. And
So in middle-aged land, you can expect this sort of almost not quite communist. Socialist.
I would say more of a dictatorship.
Yeah, definitely that.
But it'll be a good dictatorship, right? Because we'd only be dictating stuff that makes sense.
Yeah, there can't be any £7 a pint going on.
All of the people that have, I say all, the majority of the people that have made a posted a review have mentioned the term common sense. So I think we're talking the language.
Absolutely. Okay.
It's my turn. Number 6.
Right.
So this is the SPIP tax, and that's SPIP is the stupid people in public. And this is a new tax for behaviours that ruin everyone's day. Yeah. And these are on-the-spot fines. So if you get caught, dropping litter, you get an on-the-spot fine.
Dog
parking
shit.
In the wrong place.
Don't get me started about dog shit.
No, please don't, because we're already running long. But I think this should be expanded to just common decency, right? Like if you get people, say a couple walking along a narrow pavement holding hands slowly, right?
Like you're in a walk in the road. In the rom-com, come on.
Fuck off, right? Walk single file like the rest of us. Okay, it's a narrow pavement. On the spot, I reckon 47 quid.
That sounds about right.
That's enough of a deterrent, right? Yeah. On the spot, you do a tap and go, okay? People who get to the top of an escalator and then just stand there looking around going, where's the shop I'm looking for? I'm just going to stand right in the place where this thing is going to deposit other humans. Yeah. But no, I'm just going to stand there because I'm a moron.
Yeah, what is
47 quid?
Damn right. I maybe even double that.
Well, you might say that for the next one. Anyone who uses their speakerphone in public, on a train, in the street, anywhere at all where you're using your speakerphone.
Cafe or something. Yeah.
And we're not talking just about music. People who have conversations. What the fuck are you doing? Put it to your ear.
I think this is maybe the worst type, right? I've been in a public toilet, using the toilet in the normal way, and there's somebody on a fucking call at the urinal next to you, and just
I've heard people in the stalls having conversations.
It's not appropriate to have a conversation while you're excreting. I just imagine being the other person. So what I always do, right, is make sure I flush and use the hand dryers so they're really loud, so that then the other person is definitely going to know you're in the fucking toilet talking to me.
The acoustics alone should be a giveaway, right?
Yeah, well, there's that too. It's just, I think that's the rudest. Like if I was talking to someone and they decided to go for a shit during my conversation, fucking hang up. I'll call you back. Come on. Jesus.
I mean, having your phone in the vicinity while you're doing that act as well. I mean, it's too much risk.
No,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You'd have to just throw that phone out. It's wrong. Okay.
Disgusting. So yeah.
What else have we got for the SPIP tax? Anyone who films vertically at gigs. This one is an annoyance of mine. People who go up to a bar and then just stand there when there's a queue and they go, "What lagers do you have?" Look, there's a fucking row of taps, right? That all have
you
things
can
on
see
them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is so. And as if they fucking care anyway. Just take whatever comes out of the pump.
Just say, give me a lager. Yeah. I don't care what it is, right?
Stop being there.
It's lager. You're not ordering a fucking vintage wine, right? Yeah. It's a pint of falling over juice.
This is the. Whenever I've travelled to the UK in the last, I've probably said this before. They ask you too many questions. You just want a sandwich or a coffee, and there's thousands of questions to go through. I don't care, right?
It's an interrogation.
Yeah, just give me a black coffee and a cheese sandwich, cheese and ham toast. You don't need to ask me about my allergies or my life history or where I'm going on holiday or anything. Is just give me the thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. I absolutely concur.
Yeah, but definitely £47. So who's going to police these? That's the problem. There needs to be a whole. Well, we can halve
we will have the
unemployment.
middle-aged Stasi. And we do it on a commission basis. So, the more people they find, they'll go 50-50, I reckon.
Yeah, sounds
And
good.
then the rest of it can be going to fixing potholes or, I don't know, something, possibly.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that would work. It would make the civilization just more civilized.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to throw in on the one that I put down at the bottom right as well into this category because I think it fits. So if you post on Facebook and your post is a word vomit of incomprehensible words with no punctuation, badly spelled, that is immediate fine as well.
Do you know what? That would fund the NHS alone.
Definitely would. Like, I mean, going back to, I think, episode 1 or 2, where we talked about this, punctuation and spelling and grammar are not optional.
I guess the only pushback to that would be, what if someone's dyslexic?
Yeah, well, then you get a card, right? You get like your disabled sticker,
I see.
right?
Okay, right.
But also, the phone will probably help. To be honest, I don't even know how you manage to post something incorrectly. If you're doing it on your phone, the phone has autocorrect and everything.
True.
It's probably quite hard to post it wrong. So
I see. I have a different view on this, on the basis of then you start policing. I mean, where does that end when you're policing social media?
Well, yeah.
I tell you where it ends up: Britain in 2025.
Exactly.
That's where we end up.
Exactly.
So
but instead of worrying,
I can't get down with that one, I'm afraid.
But instead of worrying about somebody posting a meme, they should worry about did that person spell everything correctly? Did
they use the correct use of their?
Oh, God.
Or your.
Or just a comma occasionally, right? And
okay.
I could even just don't mind the full stop. At least put a comma, because this is something I saw the other day. It just says, small fridge collection today, Ennis. I don't... That's it. And then there's a picture of a fridge. Like, what does that mean in Ennis, I suppose? Yeah, Ennis is a town in County Clare, but what does that mean? It's just,
how much was it?
Don't know. Didn't say, you see.
Is it still available?
Oh, I think it's free. It's still available.
Oh, it's free? Oh, okay.
But
what does it look like? Is it a nice fridge?
It's red, yeah. No.
It's red?
No, it's white. But
what the fuck have they been storing in it? Body parts.
What colour is it? Is it still available? What size is it? All of those questions, right? But
can you deliver?
Yeah. But it should be small fridge, comma, collection to date, full stop or comma, Ennis, full stop. There you go. Do
you know what I think you should do, mate? Is when you see those posts, go on and politely correct their grammar, because they will appreciate
that. Won't they? Yeah.
They will absolutely. They'll go, thank you, Adam. I'm so grateful that you did that for me.
Exactly. But this is what I'm saying, is that they, instead of that, because they'll just kill me, right?
Literally
they need to be fined, because enough is enough. Anyway. Okay.
Right. What do we got next?
Right. Is it me? Yeah. So I think it is the auto renewal.
Oh, this kind of ties in. I think we made a bit of an error here.
We might have. That's kind of ties in. Yeah. So okay.
I don't think we researched this properly. Well, we did. I say properly. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. What was it? The honest pricing code.
The honest pricing code. Yeah. So this is true. This is very It goes back to, I think I said something a while back about you just look at the price of regular Coca-Cola in any supermarket of your choice, and there will be about 15 different prices for the same effective liquid, right? So
correct.
The cost per unit must be displayed bigger than the headline price. If the multi-pack yogurt works out at £14 per kilo, well, it might be. That's what you see, not the fake price and then the yellow club card price.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and they just.
It's getting, again, they're going down the same route as energy suppliers.
Yeah.
They're making things so opaque. It's hard to work out.
Yeah.
Like, there are my stuff I spread on toast. I'm not going to call it butter because it's not butter, but it's not margarine. I don't know what you call it. Spread.
Some kind of disgusting.
It comes in 3 different size tubs. Okay. And there's always one of them that's on offer.
Right.
And you think, what? Why is this? I've now got to buy 4 of the small ones because they're on offer rather than the big one. It's just
stupid, isn't it?
Don't do this.
I tell you why this applies to our audience, right? Is because, as you say, that the cost per unit price is sometimes there on the label, but it's so fucking small.
Oh, 100%.
You can't.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where I have to wear glasses to walk around because I can't see. But if I take them off to see close-up things, I'd have to like lie on the floor to read down.
Let me tell you, have you reached this point in life? Okay, this is a confession now. You kind of feel you've tipped over the top of the hill at this point. Is where you take photos of things and then zoom in.
So yeah, I've actually got there's a button on the phone which you can put it to do something, right? And so there's a feature on the iPhone which is like I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically zoom in.
Magnifying glass.
Magnified. That's it.
Yeah.
So I have a button on the phone dedicated to do that, and you just double click that, and it zooms in. And that is literally the only fucking way I can read those. Oh God!
But it's like the instructions on the back of a microwave meal or whatever.
Yeah.
They are smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And it's just.
And it's grey text on a black background or something.
Yes, no contrast.
Yeah. Look, we're getting on. Our eyes aren't as good as they used to be. It's sad but true. I first noticed this. I was trying to buy the kids clothes. They were very young, and I was in the shop, and just the size of the clothes is on a tiny little label on the rack.
Yeah.
And of course, it's all jammed onto one rack thing. And I was at the point where I couldn't see what size the clothes were with or without my glasses because of the distance and the,
shit.
And it's just like, this is terrible.
That is depressing when you get to that point, isn't it?
And so I literally have to pull out my phone and zoom in and look at the fucking price. Of the size.
You might as well wear a bloody placard saying old and knackered.
Yeah, I reckon I should get a disabled parking sticker.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But back to the price. Right, so that should be the headline, right? This shit costs X per milliliter, gram, kilo, whatever it is.
Yeah, big and loud and proud.
Yeah,
very much.
So you're not dicking around. Fuck all this club card bloody nectar point discount. I mean, what's that about?
I don't.
And it's not even a special deal. That's what it used to cost. Now they ramped it up for everyone else.
Yeah.
And to get the actual price, the price that you would normally pay, you've got to have a card and you've got to go around looking for their deals.
Yeah. It's just, it's all a scam, right? This is, again, back to my earlier point, is that I have no respect for supermarkets, so they can fuck off. I'll call them what I like. Anyway, but yeah, definitely. Okay.
What do we got next? So this is we like this one. This is the Ticketing Truth Act. Mm-hmm. And we have talked about this, but now it's going into law.
Yeah.
So tellers must display one single price. Yeah. That's how much you pay. No booking fee, no venue surcharge, no processing fucking scams, no hidden fees whatsoever. It's just, this is the price of the ticket.
Yeah. Wasn't there one where you wanted to print your ticket, then you had to pay a printing?
Yes.
Yes,
because that was the only option. And there was an admin fee for that.
Oh.
And I'm going to say, do you know the one that pissed me off the most was I went to see an England game earlier this year at Wembley, and you have to print your own tickets. Yeah. And because I was meeting up with a group of it was my brother and my nephews and a few others. I wanted to give them their individual tickets. So if we got, split up at some point. So I now the ticket, it had a full picture of Harry Kane and the England flag and a whole load of so each ticket was an A4 piece of paper in full fucking colour. And I had 6 tickets to print out.
Well, that's 300 quid in ink.
Exactly. The printer ink surcharge for me was probably another 50, 60 quid. I was so pissed off having to do that. So none of this shit. Just stop it.
Disgusting.
Also, while we're on tickets, any of this scalping business, that's got to be illegal as well. Come on.
Isn't it?
No, it's not. Your resale of tickets at grossly inflated prices is legal at the moment. Not, I think in sport, maybe certainly in football, I think it's been outlawed. But
gigs stuff. I mean,
gigs. Yeah,
I have bought the odd ticket outside a gig because I couldn't get one or whatever. I forgot or didn't get one in time, so I have just shown up and bought one on spec. And I mean, this is a long time ago. I was going to say that can't be. Yeah, that's pre-internet. Yeah, well, not just about, but yeah, but basically, showed up and the way to do it is I literally had 40 quid in my pocket. There was no other money. I had no cards, no nothing. I would be like, look, I've got 40 quid. Sell me the ticket for 40 quid or not. And
that's it.
Then I got in. But anyway. That was
none of that anymore. They literally will. They have bots that go in and just buy up these tickets.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, I mean, I've noticed that. So tickets will go on sale for a particular act, say 10 a.m. on a Friday.
Yeah.
By 10:15, they're already on resale sites. At 3-4 times the cost, and then the gig's sold out, and you're like, "Well,
this is priority, isn't it? This has got to be outlawed. That's bullshit, right? You can't
completely."
Yeah. Have you ever encountered like a street beggar, homeless person, and whatever they are? And I kind of feel for them these days because I don't carry cash.
No one has cash, do they?
And I've actually said to people, I haven't got any cash. And they've said, well, there's a cash machine over there. Do you want to take?
Well, I don't even have a card.
Yeah.
I don't carry a wallet.
But I'm not going to take out 50 quid and give them that.
Do you know what you should do? Is say, no, I don't. But if you want me to buy you a sandwich or something,
there you go. That's
I'll go and do that. At least you know that you're feeding them rather than they're going to go and spend it on special brew or whatever it may be.
Aldi cider.
That seems like
that's a good idea. Yeah, but there we go. But then they'll be inundated with sandwiches.
Well, they're not going to go hungry then, aren't they?
That's true.
Or they can open a sandwich shop, and then they're off the street. So it's a win-win.
Very good. Yeah. But yeah, it's there's no point in shouting spare change anymore, is there?
No.
I mean, who the hell carries change around?
And what is spare? Well, it's not spare. It's just not being used at the moment.
That's correct.
It will be used.
Okay. So that's a quick aside for you, and we're going long. But when I lived in Swindon 1 million years ago, there was this scheme. And this is the 90s, right? There was this scheme for a cashless society. I think it was called like Mondex or something like that. Obviously, it didn't work because the infrastructure wasn't there. But there you go. Swindon's ahead of its time. But now, like, imagine the thought of carrying a wallet full of coins around. It's just, fuck that. No way.
Even a wallet. I cannot remember. I think I ditched a wallet. I tell you what happened. I lost a wallet back in the 90s. And at the time I had my paper driving license was in there. I think I had, do you remember the paper ones?
Yes.
Some credit cards, bank cards, national insurance card, if you remember them.
Yeah.
A few other bits and pieces. And it was like everything was gone in one fell swoop. And like, that's it. You're screwed. right? You've got no backup plan because everything has gone. And from that moment on, I vowed I would never have a wallet again because that's
a good idea.
It's just you lose everything. And then I stopped taking out a bank card, I don't know, a year or two ago.
Take note, people. Keith is not going to buy you
the only time that I've fallen foul of this, I think actually we were in Birmingham, weren't we, on a author thing.
Yes.
And
your fucking phone died or something, or
no, I'd switched off. Switched it. Do you know what? I worked out what it was. Okay, and I'm going to confess live on this podcast. So I went to pay for a round of beers, and we'd just done an author event.
Yeah.
Okay, so a 2-3 hour author event, I think, at the Arts Centre there. And then a group of us went to the pub afterwards, and I agreed to buy a round. So I went to pay, and it wouldn't go through. What I'd forgotten is before the show that we did, I'd put my phone on airplane mode. And I'd forgot to switch it off.
And does that... Okay, I didn't even know that would...
There's no NFC, is there?
Okay.
So
there you go. That's why it didn't work.
That's why it didn't work.
Enough.
And
well,
I completely forgot about it. You did.
So
cheers for that. And
no worries. I'll have to remember that. Airplane mode.
Top tip.
It's not going through, sorry.
If there's a very expensive round, then that's the way to go.
Airplane mode. Fucking you heard it here first. Right. Brilliant.
So ticketing Truth Act, yes, transparent, no more scalping, one price. I think that's...
I'm 100% up for that. Like, because, a lot of... When I went to gigs more, I was much younger and I had much less money, right? And so you think, okay, I can just about afford to go see Radiohead, but then it's suddenly 3 times the price, and then you factor in, you got to get there and drink there, and it's expensive. So let's at least be honest about what the fucking price of the ticket is. Come on. Particularly
and I noticed this, I was looking at something the other day that cropped up on Facebook. This is for a show in London, £312 per ticket. And this is for a show, right? So not a gig per se.
Right.
And you think, I guarantee there's probably another 30 odd quid in fees on top of that as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you're charging 300, the cost of tickets has gone up massively
but how
anyway.
You justify it? That's insane.
London.
I mean, yeah. But...
London tax.
Wow.
At that point, you think, for 2 hours of entertainment, I'm sorry, but 300 quid? No.
No. You're better off buying a book. 8 hours plus entertainment for 3 quid.
Or listen to a podcast and then throw the hosts a few quid via buymeacoffee.com/middle rage. I mean,
you could do that. It's a lot less than 300.
And you haven't got to go into London, which is a bonus, right?
Bonus.
There we go.
Much.
Okay. So should we wrap this up with the last one?
Okay. So
this is my favourite, I'm going to say.
The public procurement price match penalty. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? It's like the game show, the price match penalty.
Come on down.
So any taxpayer-funded purchase over £1,000 must be listed on a website within 24 hours. Yes. If the public find the same item cheaper within 30 days, the department's staff salary pot loses the difference. There you go.
Like that.
Overspend by more than 20%. The sign-off officer... Just read this.
You haven't read this, have you?
No. The sign-off officer is placed in the stocks for Adam's special punishment. Oh, you don't want that. You don't want that. Full details sealed under the Official Secrets Act. Yeah, so don't want to get into the stocks.
No. These are your Adam's buggery stocks. For anyone who's wondering what we're talking about. Which we talked about in a previous, when we were talking about the Middle Age Manifesto, and we talked about
came up a lot.
Putting people in stocks in a town square should be bought back, because I think if it's for misdemeanors, there are certain people who just have enough money they don't give a shit. It's like the people who park in central London and take a ticket because it's cheaper than parking, right?
Yeah.
So public, you put them in the stocks and other people are allowed to come past and throw rotten fruit at them.
And do whatever they
Adam
need
then
to
went
do,
off on a tangent and suggested that those people could be sexually assaulted while they're in the stocks.
Well, come on. It's
which,
it's inevitable. It's like asking the public what to name a ship, right? It's always going to be Boaty McBoatford. It's like if you put somebody restricted in a public place, they're just going to be...
if you're leaving them there overnight, I guess that's going to happen, all right?
They're going to be pantsed and,
right. I mean,
whatever
when you're talking... okay, let's not go down that route.
Imagination.
Okay, let's get back on track. So the principle of this is accountability and frugality, which I think is crucial. You hear these stories, and I don't know how much of it's just clickbait bullshit, but like an NHS paying £12 for a packet of paracetamol. I'm sure it's all bullshit, right?
Well, there's certainly would charge you that,
I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
So there must be, these things. There's always a kernel of truth to these ridiculous stories that come out.
Yeah.
And I think we can all accept that there is probably a big problem with all government organisations, local councils, the whole lot, with the principle of other people's money, right?
Yeah.
You're never going to spend it as wisely as you would spend your own money.
That's right.
So bringing some modicum of accountability to that, I think, is a good thing.
Yeah. 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 So you go and buy something, you frivolously buy it, you don't look at the options, you buy the most ridiculously priced thing, well, then you're going to have to take a cut, take a hit.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going out, a good example is buying Nurofen as opposed to just ibuprofen. I mean, it's the same thing, but one's 4 or 5 times the cost, right? So, and you wonder how many government departments are doing the ibuprofen, they're picking up the Nurofen.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
And the ones that are also travel costs, right? Why are these arseholes traveling in anything other than economy class?
Oh, yeah.
We can't afford to go first class, so you should not be going first. I don't give a shit if you're the minister for sheep. I don't care, right? Get in the fucking... stand up like the rest of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
definitely.
I got a tickle in my throat there. I ranted so much in this episode that I ranted myself hoarse.
We were very angry. We're raged in this episode, aren't we? But it's a hot topic, isn't it? It's that we're trying to save the world here.
Well, we're trying to save the country. I mean, we're skint. The country is skint. We're told consistently. And
austere.
You've got to save money somewhere. And I think if the people who are and it's always the old adage, right? Look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves, right? Okay. Again, there's truth in that. So
exactly, yeah.
If people are going to be frivolous in every element, when you're there spending the public's money, they're going to be frivolous, then they should be held to account for that. They should be on a website and say that Claire from, Spalding Council, spent 27 quid on a stapler. 27 quid, Claire.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. You could have gone
to Temu.
Exactly. You could have got one for 2 quid from, I don't know, some Staples or something else, right? That was unnecessary. You were just lazy. You couldn't be bothered. So, you're in the stocks.
Yeah.
Taking it straight to the stocks now.
Stapled into the stocks.
Yes. But honestly, if this affected their actual income, do you think they would be so frivolous?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. This is probably why everyone should be sort of self-employed at some point. Maybe for a couple of years, right? Because if you do buy a mad stapler, it's your money you're spending.
Yeah.
Think about it.
And then when you spend 27 quid on that stapler, you'll realise that you have 25 quid less to spend on other stuff that's more important.
Like food or heating.
Exactly.
Or, something interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it goes back to what I I know I've beefed about this a lot, but the people that get involved in politics, whether it's national, local, right, they should not be able to do that until they've had some sort of psychometric testing to show that they are They have a propensity for problem solving and organization and that type of stuff, creative problem solving. Okay. Because that's what you need, right?
Yeah.
And secondly, they cannot do it unless they've spent at least, 1,000 hours working in some public facing low pay role. Like, working as
a greasy spoon.
Exactly. A waitress or working as a porter in a hospital, some sort of, in
a cocktail bar.
That much is true. Because then they'd have an understanding about real humans work, right? Rather than going to, private school, one of the elite universities and then end to work in, for their dad's mate's bloody charity or whatever it is. They've not had proper jobs, is what I'm saying. No. So that would also be my stipulation.
Okay. Makes sense.
There we go.
Okay.
So I think, do you think that's a wrap on the?
I think that's middle age wrapped.
Okay. Well, we will if we can be bothered or we have time, and it's the latter to be fair, which is more pressing. We will try and post this, create a little thing and post this on social, so 3 people can like it.
Yeah, the budget. Yeah. Come on, lads, like stuff. I don't know. It doesn't cost anything, does it? Like and whatever. Okay. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our ranting today. So on to our not so happy but different ending. Okay. So we have been discussing alternatives for the future, and we've sort of come up with a couple of ideas about where the pod is going and what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it. And so to tease,
I'm back for the teasing.
Okay. Don't get into the stuff. So which one are we going to do? There's 2 things, isn't there?
Well, I think it's only one thing really. The other thing's kind of irrelevant.
Okay.
We'll keep that under our hats for the minute because you don't really need to know about. When I say you, not you, Adam, I mean the listening public.
Well, I don't know what we're doing, so don't worry about it. Okay.
But I think the bit that people are going to be interested in, possibly, hopefully, is that we are going weekly.
Right.
And we are going to have guests.
Oh, yes. Okay. Very good.
Okay. So this is all very not sketchy. Not sketchy, but we've kind of got a brief outline of what's going to happen. But more details will be revealed. But the idea is that we can then pump out an episode. So they will alternate. You'll have the Adam and I episode one week, then it'll be a guest episode, and then we'll be back to the Adam and I ones.
Yes.
So
bringing you double the pod, more or less.
Double the ranting, that's for sure. And you'll get to hear different ranting perspectives other than ours. And we're hoping to get some. We're hoping to get some interesting people on to rant away, but that bit's to be confirmed. To be confirmed. So, but that's certainly the plan. So, that is where we're going. So, I think this is a really good opportunity for you people listening to do one thing for us, and this is all we're going to ask. No more begging. Is just share the pod with one person. Just one person.
There you go.
Send them a link. Just say, listen to this if you get a minute, right? Yeah. Colleague, friend, relative, some random fucker that you've, bumped into.
Wife, cat, dog, or whatever. As long as they have a
look, we know that a lot of you are on Facebook, okay? And all you got to do is just go, I listen to this podcast. Because we were doing some sums the other day. We were doing a bit of middle-aged accounting. And frankly, it was horrific how much we spent.
Yeah, it's quite scary, actually.
On equipment and services and everything else. So anything that you can do, just that one little thing for us, that would be hugely appreciated. And we're paying it back by going weekly next year. So we're taking a punt on, the getting a bit more traction. And and I think that's a pretty good happy ending, right?
It's pretty happy. Yeah, people have been saying they want it to be more frequent, so here we go.
There we are. And that's going to start probably mid-January, we think.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, but more details to follow, including who our first guest is. And do not expect Richard Osmond. But you could have just popped series episode.
But twice in my life, I have been approached by a stranger in real life. And they've said to me, "Are you Bono?" So one instance was in Dublin many, many years ago. And obviously I wasn't Bono at that point. And then another time was in Chicago airport years later. Wow. And again, I actually wasn't Bono at that point.
Are you sure it wasn't someone that was out on a Grindr date and they meant Bono was the username that they would agree to meet up?
I think it was before those.
Are you Bono Big Balls 27? Bono.
It was well before that kind of era. But yeah, I'm too old now, I suppose. But then he is as well, right? So
you're still Bono. Bono Light. Well, Bono Grey.
Yeah. Bono Skint.
Yes. So Bono will not be. Neither of us can impersonate anyone to any great effect. But we're not going to get on celebrities. A, we can't afford them. B, they wouldn't want to appear. And C, most of them are just fairly boring.
Assholes, yeah.
Yeah, we want people that are going to keep the rage raving. So we will be putting it. Now, if you happen to know people or the only stipulation with this, right, and the reason we're doing this, to be absolutely transparent, is we want more exposure. And obviously, if we get somebody on that has some following themselves, they will share that content, that episode with their followers, their audience, and that helps us to grow ours. So it's like a bit of mutual back scratching.
Yes, exactly.
So obviously, as interesting as I'm sure there are people out there, if they've got 7 people on Facebook, they're probably not going to be the type of people that we need on board. So just so you understand, and so we don't get a flurry of volunteers.
It's not
saying,
it's not nothing personal. It's about how big your splash is, I suppose.
It's a marketing and business decision because we need to push the numbers up and being transparent. I mean, we would love to get everyone on. I mean, I know that we have some very interesting and lovely people who listen to the pod.
We do.
Do you know what though? I think we will do at one time, and this is a kind of I'm just doing this on the fly, and I haven't talked to Adam about this, and he may say fuck off. But we could do like a call-in episode once where people can actually connect to us, and we can do live rants, they have like a call-in thing on the radio, like LBC and those types of shows.
Say hi to everyone that knows me.
Maybe not that, but if people want to come in and they get like a 30-second to rant, so it'd be like almost therapeutic, and then I think everyone can get involved in that. So maybe that we could do that as an extra thing.
Well, we'll see how that. I mean, we're not live. That's the thing, but certainly that's doable. Well,
what would happen is that people would ring in to a free for 0898. Calls cost £1.50 per minute. But all you got to do is
breathe. What are you wearing? Sorry.
Oh dear, that sounded quite authentic. Well, I've lost my train of thought now. I've just lost my train of thought. So what you would do, just send us a sound clip, right? That's easy to do, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, just send that via socials or email. With your rant, your rant question or whatever, with the topic maybe. We'll pick a topic. We'll say, send us your rant clips.
That's a good idea.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
My computer. I let it fall asleep, and then it decides it has to make a noise. Because the 32-inch screen suddenly coming to life is not signal enough that it's awake again. It needs to make a stupid noise. Oh, right. Okay. I think that's a wrap.
I think it is. So look out for that coming soon. And we're excited about what that might bring. So, yeah.
Yes, disappointment probably, but we'll see.
Okay. In the meantime, go to buymeacoffee.com/middle-aged and you can sign up for a plan, or you can just donate some money. And again, we've spent a fortune and
And are continuing to spend a fortune.
Yeah. Because you think, oh, how much can it cost? But yeah, it's a lot. Anyway, and or leave a review, which costs nothing. Go to your pod thing of choice, leave a star rating, and if you are able, leave a text review, and we'll read that out. Or you can, I think it's recommend us on Facebook or something like that.
The sharing thing I think is the key thing, right? Just tell
share
people
and enjoy
about the pod. That's it. Yeah.
That doesn't cost anything, and it probably boosts your reputation as the funny bloke down the pub.
Or woman.
Yeah.
I mean,
woman, yeah. The funny person who recommends cool
I'm going to guess, actually, that, I mean, we know some of the people, not intimately, but some of the people that listen to the pod, chunk of them.
Yeah.
And
some of them
I would say that they're the kind of people who have gravity. And if they make a recommendation, people probably would listen. Yeah.
So what's stopping
maybe that's why they're not recommending it, because they don't want to lose their rep.
That's street cred.
Yeah, could be that. We don't know.
But anyway,
at one point we'll do a challenge: the most inventive way that somebody shared middle-aged.
Yeah,
like
so
accidentally emailing it to the entire workforce of a multinational company.
Oh, I was thinking, write it on with lipstick on your tits and walk around, topless in this town square.
Okay, right. That's.
But
we're going to shut that down now. Okay, that's.
Maybe that was a dream I had.
I think that probably was. You're just dreaming of groupies again, aren't you?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Yeah, the most inventive.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a competition down the line, and we'll give some signed books and some stuff.
Something like encode the podcast URL in a seed, in the DNA of a seed, and then plant that seed, and then when the tree grows, it turns into a massive QR code that
this
that links
is slightly
to the
long term. I don't think we've got that.
38 years. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll be touching. I'll be the wrong side of 90 by then. And I'll tell you what, if we're still doing this when we're in our 90s, then Jesus Christ,
it won't be called middle-aged, will it? It'll be called
nearly dead.
Oh dear.
Or Adam is a brain in a jar.
Oh, well, we could clone our voices and just train an AI and have infinite pods. Just,
we should clone Bono's. I can't believe we're talking about this on the mic because we've spoiled it now, but we could have cloned Bono and we could have interviewed him and people would have been none the wiser.
That's a good, okay. So, but don't forget, we'll see what celebrities we can dig up.
Actually, now I come to think of it, we could do some dead celebs, couldn't we?
Yeah. We could easily do Stephen Hawking, I tell you what. He's a big listener.
Oh, dear. Okay. Now you've offended a good half of the people. Well, yeah, probably the majority of people. I think we should probably say goodbye.
All right. Okay. Have a nice Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Bye.